Hi guys, Helen Lingard here. So I want to ask you a question. But before I ask you that question, let me share a story with you. Many years ago, I was a very mild and meek and mild young girl. I would have been about 24. I was living in London at the time. I was nursing. I was very pretty, but I wasn't aware. I didn't really know. I didn't have the confidence, didn't have the self-esteem. And I met this gorgeous guy overseas in Europe. And cut a long story short, I was blown away that this gorgeous guy, tall, 6 foot, dark, handsome, would fall for me. Because even though I was very pretty, when I look back now, and my daughter has looked at photographs of me and says, "Oh, Mum, you were so pretty." I love the way she said "you were." Anyway, and so I met this gorgeous guy, and we had a relationship, long distance. He lived in another part of the country, and I was in London. And then we would catch up on weekends, odd weekends. And we'd arranged for this one weekend in the summer. And we had some mutual friends that we'd all met on holiday. And he and his friends came down for the weekend, one weekend. And we all caught up with our mutual friends, his friends and my friends. And I remember them organising a weekend away, boys' weekend away. And they mentioned a weekend that me and my boyfriend at the time had organised to have to ourselves. Anyway, when we got back to my place, we were talking. I said to him, "Why did you take that weekend up with your friends?" I didn't say anything at the time, because I was meek and mild, remember. I said, "Why did you take that weekend up that was ours?" And his response shook me to my core. He said, "Because they'll be around when you're long gone." And I didn't do anything. I was just kind of, oh my God. And I've never forgotten it. And I remember talking to a friend of mine who was married, and she said to me, "How do you feel about that?" And I said, "I don't like it." And she said, "Well, why didn't you do something about it?" But I didn't. And in the end, he finished with me a few months later. He treated me very badly. But I was being a doormat. I was being an absolute doormat. So I want to ask you, now years later, that was like 20 odd years ago, I wouldn't put up with that. I wouldn't accept that anymore. I learned the hard way, and I don't regret it because it's got me to where I am now. But I have witnessed people putting up with bad behaviour from workmen, from partners, from husbands, from wives. So my question here is for you. Are you a doormat, or are you setting standards? Because I'm asking you to set your self-standards. Treat people, or basically have people treat you the way you want to be treated, the way you treat yourself. And sometimes it starts with us treating ourselves the way we expect other people to treat us. But I'm just very passionate about this because, like I say, 20 odd, 30 odd years ago, I was a doormat. I let that guy treat me badly. And like I said, I don't regret it because it's got me to where I am now, which is a very strong, assertive woman. But I see other people putting up with bad behaviour. And if you put up with bad behaviour, people will keep bringing you bad behaviour, and you'll keep attracting bad behaviour. So stop being a doormat, stand up, sit up, speak up, and be the person you are born to be. A strong, assertive man, woman, whatever you are. And put out there to the universe, give yourself and tell the universe what you demand of the way people treat you. And don't be a doormat. Leave me your comments. Tell me what you think of this video. Does that resonate with you? I'm sure, I know there's lots of people out there who've been in that similar situation. So that's all from me. Sorry the video is quite long today, but I just wanted to share that message because I feel really passionate about people not being a doormat. I spent too many years of my life, and like I said, I don't regret it, but I want to help other people to not be a doormat and to set the standard of how people treat them. Connect with me on Facebook, check out my blog, workwithhelenlingard.com, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.